Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 2 of season 4 for the classic wrestling series. And tonight we are going to be watching the season premiere of Raw on Netflix, as I said last week. So the original idea was actually to have the season premiere of Raw as the season 4 premiere, but I wanted to do Fastlane as a little bit of a nostalgia app because I was going to do it in season 3. Timings were a little bit off, so season 4 it has to be episode 2. So Netflix and Raw. This was big news in the wrestling world that Netflix was going to get Raw, and then we found out the WWE Network is basically closing down to get WWE content. It's like, what the fuck? So WWE had to put on their best foot. They had to put their best foot forward, as the old saying goes, to basically see what would be going down. And well, did they do that? I don't know. Why don't we find out? So let's get to our opening package of this episode of Raw. What a opening package. We have Triple H in the middle of the ring, you know, the curtains and everything, but we are told the history of wrestling, starting from the Carney days to then being shown as a showboating experience, and then the eras of the territories, and then WWE. Yes, I know it's going to be big WWE and Hogan and everybody, and stuff like that. But this was a great way to kick off Netflix. And for casual viewers of like who've not really seen wrestling before, to be told a very, very, very quick yet informative history of wrestling in general. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was nice. It was amazing. Then we had The Rock coming out and cut a somewhat of a weird promo on Cody being his friend and then not being his friend and then da-da-da-da. So I think at this point, I think Rock Cody is on the card at some point, but I don't exactly know when. But we'll see where it goes. You know, he is going to be he did debut on NXT the next night, so that needs to be explained as well. So with that all being said, a really good, you know, a weird way to open the show. However, the show open itself was entertaining and really well put together. The video package and the canvas at the end was beautifully done by the artist. Have to see who that is. The Rob promo was a little bit weird, not gonna lie, a little bit weird. But we are going to be kicking things off with, oh, they are putting their best foot forward. We've got tribal combat. Oh, it's Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns. Holy shit. Okay, well, let's get to this one. So we just had tribal combat, Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa, and my god, this was a fun matchup. The camera angles as well, the droids being used and the angles that people were, you know, we are watching are entertaining. Thank God Kevin Dunn has gone from the fucking company. Thank fuck. But with that all being said, this was still a really fun matchup. It was entertaining to have this match open the show because again, it's a different way to show off WWE. So we have the interference from the Bloodline 2.0. We also have the we have run-ins from WWE, you know, from Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso's facing Drew McIntyre later on in the show tonight. But then Kevin Owens comes out, and then Cody comes out. So they're building the feud of Kevin and Cody well. I mean, we are going to be having a ladder match for the WWE Championship coming up at the Royal Rumble this year. So it was nice to see that all happening and tying the story together, and this Bloodline story could be ending because Roman wins back the Ula Fala. I think I said that correctly, if not, but the current droid shot of going into the stadium and then going into the crowd. Holy shit, that is beautiful. I love it. Rock comes out to bestow the Ula Fala onto Roman, and yeah, that's it. So that's awesome. So we are going to be carrying on with the show. We've got Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on commentary. I love Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's awesome. And Michael Cole, you know, Michael Cole is still doing this after what, 20 plus years? He's fucking amazing. I love him. So let's carry on and get to our next segment of the show. So we just had John Cena come out to talk about his last year within the WWE now. And basically just builds up the crowd. Like, this is a good promo to introduce Cena's last year in the company, to then say, well, wait a minute, it's been over 2,000 days since I've won my last match. I want to main event WrestleMania one last time. There's no way I can do it. I have to maybe win the Elimination Chamber, or go through this, or go for the Royal Rumble. I know, I'll go for the Royal Rumble. I've entered into the Royal Rumble. That was good. I like the fact that Cena is like, this is my last year. I'm not just on a hot dog and grandstand into the main event. I want to win it. And if he's not going to do any movies this year, and if he's going to keep a regular schedule with Raw, you know what? And the WWE itself, you know what? I'm not going to have a problem with him winning the Royal Rumble this year. Do I think he may? Do I think he will? No, I don't think he will win the Rumble. I think Roman may do. But you know what? This was entertaining. This was good. It was a really good segment, and it was so good. So we do have the stars out tonight. We have we have Seth Green, we have Gabriel Iglesias, we have Macaulay Culkin, who got a fucking huge ass pop. Fuck yes, I love Macaulay Culkin. He's awesome. So yeah, we've had other people out there. Basically, this is how Raw, they want to show off Raw and the stars and stuff like that. I get that. It's one of them things. So yeah, we now have Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's title. So let's get to it. So we just had Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's Championship, and this was a fun matchup. Like, we've seen this match before. We get it. It's been done to death a little bit, but you want to make Raw on Netflix's debut a big thing, so have the Women's World title on it, and have two people who know each other very well in Liv and Rhea go for it. It makes a lot of sense. Rhea wins the belt after hitting 3 Riptides to get the win. Undertaker comes out to basically say that you are now the Phenom to a degree. Respect and show them respect. They have cut Hogan's promo from the Raw episode. He got booed, and it was lovely. Also, fuck you, Hogan, for saying it was political. It fucking wasn't. You're just a piece of shit. That's my opinion. So, Jey Uso comes out and is yeeting with Wale, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. It's amazing with the drawing, the camera work is amazing for it. It's really good. It was entertaining. And now we are having Jey versus Drew McIntyre. Let's get to this matchup. Oh, also The Rock did some things backstage with some people. So, yay. So we just had Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. This was fun. This was a really fun matchup between the two men. The roll-up actually does add to it because Jey was deflated. He goes for the... Mr. McIntyre goes for the Claymore, misses, roll up, 1, 2, 3. I liked it. I actually thought it was a good idea. It was a cheeky little win for Mr. Jey Uso. I enjoyed it. So again, we have promos and people and all this shit. We have... I may watch the second episode of Raw as well, because Penta's debut is really fucking awesome. I love Penta's debut. So, fuck it! We're doing a 2-for-1 special for the CWS. We're doing episode 1 and 2 of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Fuck it, because I can. Why? Fuck it. No, but this is fun. This is awesome. And also, I do apologise. The Hogan bit happens later in the show. I thought it was earlier. So, apologies. They do actually keep that in. So, I just want to correct myself on that one. So now, it is time for our main event of the evening. It is Seth freaking Rollins versus CM Punk. Let's get to our main event of episode 1 of the Netflix era. So, main event, Punk versus Rollins. This is entertaining. It was a really fun matchup. Punk wins, also having a little slight dig at AEW with the jacket, but I liked this match. This was a really fun matchup. It does remind me of the way that Moxley, that he won the belt off Moxley in AEW with the GTSs. But this was a really fun matchup. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It was entertaining. The best way to finish off the first Raw of the Netflix era. It was great. I really enjoyed it. So, now we're going to switch gears and go to episode 2 of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So we kick things off with episode 2 of Monday Night Raw with Punk basically talking about the Royal Rumble and his match last week. This is a very entertaining promo. He basically declares himself for the Rumble. Seth comes out, declares himself for the Rumble, and then Drew comes out and declares himself for the Rumble. Basically, all the guys are, these three men have recently had run-ins with Punk, so they're basically coming out and saying that, I'm going to throw you over the rope, I'm going to do this, I'm going to win the Rumble, da-da-da-da-da. It's basically its normal way of doing it. So, our opening matchup is going to be Chad Gable versus the mystery. It's Penta el Zero Miedo. Let's be honest, this was one of the worst kept secrets from WWE. However, it really played into their hands because they leaked it on the shop and the build-up was really popular. Like, people were like, why would you do this? You have t-shirts, you have masks. People already know Penta's going to WWE, so fuck it. Just drop it. Just announce it straight away. AEW never did this. Like, they never did. I don't think they ever did masks of Penta. They did t-shirts of Penta, but not masks. They missed an opportunity right there. We don't know if it was him not wanting to do it or whatever, but they didn't do the mask. WWE has come out and said, right, we've got merchandise ready to go, and you know what? This match is going to be, we know Penta's going to go, so fuck it. Let's do it. And sure enough, the crowd reaction is going to be absolutely astonishing. And we're going to get to Penta's debut right now because I'm actually going to watch it personally with you guys. So we have the American Red Cross, the donations to the wildfires in America right now. If you can donate, please donate to them. I will try and find a list. I'll try and find something in the comment section to basically help out if you can. But here we go. Crowd goes down, the lights go down, and Penta's debut is nuts. The pop he gets is amazing because again, people are expecting it. Here we go. Music reminds me of his AAA entrance. Mero, boom. Yep. And it's the line, the worst kept secret in the business. That is so cool. The crowd reaction and Penta's family being in the being at ringside as well really helped gravitate this match to being Penta is a big star. He is a huge star. They mention Lucha Underground. They mention CML. I think they do mention CMLL. They mention MLW as well. They mention TNA because obviously they're having a working relationship with TNA. So they're building up Penta as, yeah, Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest luchadors of all time. However, Penta is a close second. They are building Penta to be potentially the next Rey Mysterio. Do I think he's going to turn heel? I would love to see Penta Dark in WWE. Like, I would so want to see that. But right now, especially with everything that's going on with Rey in AEW, I actually think what they're going to do is going to keep Penta as a singles wrestler for a while until Rey can come in, Rey Fenix that is, and then they're going to pair up Penta and Rey and, as a new version of the Lucha Brothers, and basically just have them run as a tag team for a while because they are so good. You can have Penta as a singles guy. That's been proven in CMLL. That's been proven in Lucha Underground. TNA as well. But when you put him with Rey Fenix, my God, the place is going to blow the fucking roof off when Rey Fenix finally debuts for WWE. That's going to be nuts. The match, I'm going to watch the match. Let's get to it, though. Let's get to our matchup. So, Penta versus Chad Gable. Now, I am not going to be as... I love this match. I think this match is really awesome. There were a few mistimes. Now, that's not saying that I don't like the match. There are mistimes due to the way the WWE style is. And you put somebody with Chad Gable, it's going to be a little bit more noticeable when it comes to situations like that. Chad Gable is a wrestling machine. He is basically the new Kurt Angle for WWE. He's got the USOT chance. He's basically going to be WWE's version of, the new version of Kurt Angle. So you put Penta with anybody else, it might have shown a little bit more. But you put him with Gable, and that is a really good way to hide the the little imperfections and stuff like that. Again, miscues, just a little bit of mistimes. However, the match is fucking amazing. This is a really fun matchup. For new and old viewers of Penta El Zero Miedo, it is a joy to watch him wrestle. I have said this before when I have watched TNA shows. I think it was Slammiversary I reviewed as well. I love watching Penta wrestle. I love watching him and his brother wrestle either against each other or together in a tag team. He is a fucking amazing wrestler. The style is going to be... Penta's going to pick up the WWE style like that. Like, he's already got it. It's just a few little misclicks because, again, he's not seeing that, my God, the building is actually full and there's her camera and people are there. So it's a little bit nervous. It's nerves. He's got his family there as well. So, yeah, of course he's going to mess a few, mess just a couple of little tiny things up. But bar that, it was a fucking great matchup. Penta wins with the, the armbar and then literally the Penta driver as well. Like, fuck yeah. Like, he used a reverse slim blade. So normally the slim blade is when you fall flat on your face, but the other one is when, it falls flat on your front. That looked good. What Penta did, the Tole Conhilo over the top rope, that looked good. And Michael being so wanting to learn more styles and stuff like that has really improved Michael's commentary over the years, and this showed it. It was good. It was entertaining. McAfee as well being really good on the commentary as well. It's good. This is good thing for WWE. Penta, yes, he did start in AEW. However, this is a big gap for WWE because when Ray eventually retires, they will need a new match, a better luchador, a bigger luchador. Penta could be that guy. And WWE have had troubles over the years with finding a replacement for Rey Mysterio when he does retire. Penta could be that guy. We don't know yet. It's one of those things. So, with that all being said, we have the Judgment Day talking backstage about what happened last week and the street fight that's going to be in our main event tonight. So yeah, very entertaining. And now we've got Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. God, that's tough to say for me. Right, let's get to this one. So we just had Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. This was a fun, hard-hitting matchup. Multiple blow hits. Ludwig's finisher, I missed the name of it, I do apologise. But Sheamus wins after hitting the blow hit on Ludwig and then gets in Braun Breaker's face to basically say, I'm the next challenger, motherfucker. So Braun versus Sheamus, I'm looking forward to it. I think that'll be a fun matchup. So next up, we have got Gunther coming out because we're going to be he's going to be taken to the ring to talk, and we've got Judgment Day talking about all the antics over the last month and the street fight happening in the main event tonight between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. So we will get to our next talkie segment because it is going to be Gunther talking. So let's get to that one. We just had Gunther in the ring talking about his title reign, and then Jey Uso comes out to basically say, I'm challenging you at Saturday night's main event. He's not going to win the belt, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, Jey versus Gunther, okay, fine. They want a match for Saturday night's main event. He's on the poster, makes sense to do the match. Do I think he's going to win? No, but it's going to be entertaining. So then we had Bayley come out to basically talk about where she's going to go. She's going to go to Raw, SmackDown. Bullies Michael Cole a little bit. I like that bit. That's funny. And now we have Valkyria Valkyrie, there we go, taking on Dakota Kai for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Let's get to this one. So we just have Valkyria Valkyrie taking on Dakota Kai for the Women's Intercontinental title. Great matchup. This was really fun. Valkyria wins the belt. I really think it should have been Dakota Kai, but it's one of them things. Really fun matchup. Dakota holds up the hand of the new champion, and there is fireworks and everything. It was brilliant. I liked the match. It was entertaining. We have New Day talking about fucking Rey Mysterio and his tag team partner, so that's all good. Hooray. So we are going to move forward a little bit and get to our next matchup because it's The Miz. Oh, Miz! Yay! The Miz is coming out to talk. I think it's Miz versus Sami? Yeah, Miz versus Sami Zayn. Let's get to this. So, Miss Sami Zayn, this was fun. It was an entertaining little matchup. Helluva Kick, Blue from the Bomb gets the win for Sami Zayn. It's all good. I wonder what they're going to do with Sami Zayn now that he's not in the bloodline anymore. One of them. We have Rhea Ripley walking backstage, basically just getting ready for this main event match with Damian Priest and Finn Balor getting involved. So yeah, oh, and she's also going to be coming out to talk as well. So yeah, looking forward to this one. And we've just got the confirmation. Gunther Jey Uso for the world title at Saturday night's main event. It's January 25th, I believe, so I might be able to watch it. I'll have to find a way to do so. So yeah, we're going to have Rhea come out and talk about last week and her title win, so let's see what happens. So Rhea comes out, starts talking. Nia Jax comes out to basically looks like she's about to challenge. Bayley comes out, basically comes from the crowd to basically be like, you know, you gotta say something to me, say something, say it to my face, you big dumb idiot. I thought that was funny as fuck. Running knee from Bayley, big boot by Rhea. Sets up a new title feud between Rhea, Nia, and Bayley. Gonna be interesting. So yeah, whoever wins the Women's Rumble is gonna be a pretty interesting matchup when that does happen. So we also are gonna have a New Day next week on Raw taking on Rey and a mystery opponent. So whoever that's gonna be entertaining. So yeah. So let's carry on with the show, and I think our next matchup is our main event. So we just had Damian Priest versus Finn Balor in a street fight. We had Rey Mysterio interview talking about the New Day match next week. But this was a fun street fight. Weapons, calamity ensues, a fucking broken arrow from the crowd into 2 tables with shit on it. Damian runs back to pick up Finn, who's on a stretcher, and basically just brings him back into the ring. There's a bloody Razor's Edge for a table. There's a coup de grace for a table. Beautiful South of Heaven from Damian Priest onto Finn to get the win. Hopefully this feud is finally over, because I am a little bit sick and tired of the Judgment Day versus Priest and Rhea storyline. But you know what? It's one of those things. This is now a nice little bow on that storyline, and Priest can move forward, taking on Gunther for the world title or something. So with that being said, episode 1 and 2 of Monday Night Raw has been reviewed, and what do I think of it? It is amazing. I loved both of these shows. It was an easy fucking watch on my behalf. I enjoyed it. This is really good. You know, the new era, if it continues to go the way it's going, it's going to be fucking beautiful. So with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next week's episode of the CWS. But we do have the Resident Evil Village playthrough going up on the channel as of tomorrow. That will be dropping probably around 12 PM UK Standard Time. I will put it out on the socials when that episode goes live, so hope you enjoy the episode there. But with that being said, I will see you next week for the CWS and TTFN. Ta-ta for now.